Now, have you ever felt that you are heard but not understood? We speak and the other person is listening to respond and not to hear you. That so often happens. Why active listening is the bedrock of trust relationships? Why is it so valuable in business relationships? Hi, Christa here. You and I have an appointment. And today we're going to talk about why active listening is the bedrock of trust building in relationships. Have you ever felt not heard, but not understood? I want you to let that sink in. So often we are hearing people, but we're not understanding people. And that's where active listening comes in. We have the ability to learn the skill. So what is active listening really about? Active listening is when I stop and I really listen, pay attention, I really am present, I'm intentional, and I pay attention to what you're saying. I'm listening to you to hear and understand you. There's a beautiful saying that says, speak in a way that others would want to listen to you. And listen in a way that others would like to speak to you. So when I actively slow down, I listen to really understand you. It creates the moment where the other person feels acknowledged. That's when we start building trust. So with active listening, I need to stop, slow down, forget about what I want to say back to you, but really understand what it is that you are trying to tell me. So active listening in practice is a little bit like mirroring. So what does that mean? You sit, you listen to what the person is saying, pay close attention to the words they're using, pay close attention to the feeling that they're trying to communicate. Look at the frustrations, their values. And when you listen to them, you actually mirror back to them. You repeat, sometimes in their own words, what I'm hearing that you're saying is, and whatever they're saying, is, or you can start to say, is I'm hearing that you are quite frustrated. What is it that really frustrates you? I hear you, is what we want them to hear and what we want them to feel. So when we step into that space, what is happening? And there's important parts here to say is when I validate that I'm hearing you, what you're saying, it doesn't mean that I necessarily agree. It doesn't mean agreement. I can still say, I hear you. I hear that you're frustrated. I hear that you are uncertain. I hear your point of view. And you're entitled to your point of view. And then we go back in terms of our own point of view. But before we go into that, mirror that back, model to them that you're truly validating them. You're truly seeing them. And one of the ways to do that is active listening. The person on the other side, the one talking to you, will start feeling that you're really paying attention, that what they're saying is valid, that their feelings are valid. And then they open immediately to hearing what you've got to say. And that's how we increase trust building by active listening. Christa here. I'm looking forward to our next appointment. Put on your notification bell. See you next time.